Welcome back to Tommy's Tune-Ups. This is Beaver Patrol Elan Part 3. So as you can see, lots of parts came in. Customer brought these over. He's got all kinds of stuff, clutch parts. That's an old 250cc Rotax of another Elan. I think he said it's a 72 or 75. Complete carb, a couple more parts carbs, lots of clutch parts. A couple other little things. Brought this starter hub, brand new splines, beautiful. So that's going to work nice with our rebuilt recoil. And then he also brought, this is for the decompression valve on the head of the motor. So some of these old Skidoos had a little decompression lever on the back of the head just to help with starting, because you are pulling over a decent sized engine with that rope. So the decompression lever helps. So we're going to get rolling on this. Take the clutch cover off, take the belt off, take the muffler off, and then we're going to try and take the cover on the 299 off, have a look at the fan, and just make sure that it's the same size as this fan. I think it is. It really honestly looks the same. It's pretty close, so see what we get into. So there it is with the engine cover off. I held up this cover to the other engine I have on the 250 or the 247 type, and it looks like it's the exact same size as this one. So hopefully the fan should be the same. Everything else is the same, like the starter hub. I don't see why the fan wouldn't fit. I also got into the clutch on this side. It all came apart pretty nice. Somebody's in there recently, which is good. And I went through all the clutches that we have, or that the customer brought me, and I put together one. But the issue is, like, I only wanted to change the back half of this, the part that was cracked. But that part is unique compared to the other parts we have because it has the roller style instead of the cam style like the other one we have. And there's a different shaft diameter. So this is a larger shaft diameter than the other one. So that means I got to pull the engine side of the clutch off as well. That can be a bit of a chore, but hopefully it should go. This came apart pretty easy, which is nice. I don't know how easy you're going to be able to tell on camera, but this one and this one. So this one here is the same as what's on the engine now, and it's just a bit larger diameter than that one. And they're two lengths too, so that one was too short. We did that length, so I put that together inside this clutch. So it's complete. Just fingers crossed it goes on, because the threads go all the way to the back of this. And the one that's on the engine, they don't. They start further in. I don't see why that should be an issue as long as they are the same thread pitch and everything. But I gotta also find a bearing. So I'll get a part number off of that bearing. I'll take this all apart again, get a part number, see if I can get one of those ordered. And then I'm gonna have to clean up everything so that way it looks nice and new and should work. Just so that way we don't have to deal with this this crack guy. So here's what both clutches look like side by side. So the roller style, the arms swing out. It's got nice rollers on here. And then this is like the cam lobe style, where it has this spider in the center. And these cams, they swing in and out and push the cover back and forth. So that's the difference between the two clutches. But we're going to try and rebuild this clutch on the left and put it on. I was looking as well at the other style engine. And when you turn it over as well, the piston barely clears the top of the port. So I'm going to double check that and make sure everything's good. I was kind of wondering maybe like this gasket at the bottom had been changed at some point. But the guy who owns this sled, he said he doesn't think this engine's been apart. And kind of the more I look at it, it doesn't look like it's been apart. Like it could be an original black gasket there. Who knows? So here they are side by side. The one that came off the 299 is a slightly smaller diameter than this fan. And this one bolts on from the outside. But there are little holes where it bolts through from the back side of here. And I think if I drill those out, this might fit. But it's pretty neat. I think this engine might have been made from parts too, or maybe they all came this way, but I've never seen one with the ring gear for the starter on there. That's pretty neat, especially considering it's not the right housing, right? Like there's nowhere for a starter to go on this housing, but it's still in there.